I say that type.
It felt like an attack.
No physical attack.
No.
But so she went to set up a case against me.
So meantime you were living together. And still she's vicious enough to harm you.
Harm me, right.
Oh,
so she bought basically my partner's ex-partner and trying to get them together so that...
okay. So leave my daughter, have the other one.
Yeah, no. The one, her daughter's ex-partner.
Yes.
She called him. So she was trying to her daughter's ex-partner to get together.
Sounds like a Hindi movie again.
It's marriage, isn't it? She can kick me out from my life because he was Christian, isn't it? So that failed.
So were they very, very Christian? Were they church-going Christians?
They are church-going Christians.
Why could you find an easy Muslim girl here?
I know, yeah.
You're a bit crazy as well.
No, do you know what? I think...
no, I'm only joking.
It's love, isn't it?
Love, if you're happy, she's happy. Who the hell is anyone else?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So that was the story, and she failed at that. And the mother-in-law, she non-stop, digging into it. Whatever caused damage or whatever happened, she wanna be minus from my partner life. She wanna be gone. So when that failed, she went to church and arranged a lady to call the police that I raped her daughter.
But you were living with her daughter?
I live with her daughter.
How can you be raping her?
So police arrest me.
Huh?
Police arrest me.
What for? You're living with somebody. Did your lady make a complaint?
No. The third person from the church.
This is just racism. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Because one, you're brown.
Racism.
You're brown, two, you're Muslim.
Right.
So how can you not be a rapist?
That's it. Well done, doctor.
It's terrible.
Qualification. Yeah, you don't need it. Yeah, as long as you're looking brown, you got the Muhammad next to your name.
Oh my God! It's worse than being Rishi Sunak. The problem is brown and he's so rich.
Yeah.
The second part hurts people most. But anyway, so she complains of rape and you get arrested.
No, they're not mom. Mom arranged the third party from the church to call the police. And she heard of it. I raped their daughter.
So you did or didn't rape, but your mother-in-law got somebody else to phone.
Yes.
And she wasn't watching you raping.
No.
How can that be,
Yeah, no.
Did you maybe think she could have been an ex-social worker because they seem to have a Christian
No, it's just like from the church. I don't know.
She's a church lady, so she's a good lady. She can't tell lies.
She has
psychic power as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like as usual, any rapist should be arrested and discriminated.
No, I can't phone and say somebody's raped my sister and they come and there has to be some evidence. My sister is in America. How can anyone rape her here?
So, as usual.
Oh my God, right.
So I got arrested and then they follow up all the interviews and what is they call them?
Did they interview your lady?
Yeah, lady. And lady said, no, he never raped me.
Yeah.
It was set up for my mom and my ex-boyfriend. So the case went thrown in a bit.
No further action.
Yeah, no further action.
Okay.
So I've been,
So there's no police case against you?
No police case against me, no, nothing. Police also said to me, stay away from this family. So the detective actually came and told me, stay away if possible from this family. But obviously I love my lady and I was alone in this country. I need somebody to stay alone.
I didn't understand, you didn't have any uncles and Khala and Puppy and all that around.
That's right, yeah. So that was been,
Okay, there's a news running.
The cousin of boxer Tyson.
Hi, so we're hearing about this alleged rape and nothing happened and you were released. Okay, when was this alleged story?
That was the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018.
My God. Okay, I'm saying my God because it's gone on for so long.
Yeah.
Okay, so, then what happened next? What's in sequence?
Well, it can be possible, you know what I mean? I'm not a simple street boy, doing all this nonsense. I'm a well-educated person. Plus, I'm working in the public, working in with the local buses.
Yes.
So
you can't have that kind of...
I can't have...
You can't be driving... How did it affect you, all this police custody?
Of course, it is quite disturbing.
Yes.
All these false things going on.
Yes.
But at the same time, I could not throw the lady that's been the lady, but obviously she's human. We're born together with the love and affection. So whatever comes through, we have to fight together.
Yes,
of course, this is the human life.
Yeah.
And So I did the right things, Everybody suggested me, stay away, separate. I said,
Oh, it's
no.
their way, the white Christian people's way.
Yeah.
So these are Bengalis telling you what to do.
No,
Or even English people say.
Everybody.
Let it
saying,
get ready.
let
Yeah.
it go.
One bus goes, another one comes.
Even police of themselves said, stay
Oh.
away, you know what I mean?
Or stay away even from the girl.
You stay away from the family, basically. So I found out, what, she's caring, she's kind, and I've got no issues with that. And
Yeah.
all these moms doing it, I can't put the mom's fault on the girl, can I?
But the girl is not strong enough to say,
It's strong enough, that's right, yeah.
to show her mother two fingers.
Yeah, but it's not her problem.
Exactly. You're a very soft-hearted guy, though.
Thank you, Doc. It's not her problem.
Yes.
Is this all happening in the UK or in
In UK.
yeah.
Fine, because there's a legal perspective of it.
Yeah. No. Okay. So everyone, including the police, says, find another girl.
No, but basically saying stay away, So it's on the way say that,
They're giving you
Just,
consolation.
Consolation,
Yeah.
right.
Then-
So because I know the girl's background and etc. And
You deeply love her. Obviously.
I do love her. When you love somebody, you cannot have the two sides of you.
No, you can't
You-
switch off, switch on. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. So I was the gentleman. I said, no, whatever happened. I have to face the truth. So I've been going along. So mother-in-law failed in that occasion as well to separate.
So that episode she failed.
That is, she failed. Now, my wife conceived with our first child, which is she had a miscarriage. And when she was 8 or 9 weeks old, my mother-in-law was trying to manipulate her. Say, if you leave this guy now, he's a Muslim are terrorist,
Of course.
Muslim are...
Excuse me, listeners, I'm just joking.
I do apologize.
There are two Muslims, three Muslims sitting here. All my very good
I
friends.
don't mind, honestly.
No, we make too much of this and okay. So she's trying to poison her mind.
Yeah, poison her mind. Also send videos of the Muslim beating the wife.
What's it got to do with you?
I was so, it's like
Oh
why
my God.
to brainwashing the
Yes,
person
yes,
and
yeah.
causing the problem. And then it caused huge amount of stress
Yes.
to my partner, child while she's pregnant, and I think that led
To her miscarriage. I believe you.
Right, and then obviously that episode also gone. She's to try to say to her, you are pregnant. If you leave him, government will give you housing, etc. So you can also have help, because she was a father doesn't allow her to go into the house, and father kind of telling her to be independent, find your own place. So she's in the situation.
Yeah, they made life really hell for her.
Yeah.
You're a strong guy, you got a job, you're doing this. But she was a
Absolutely,
pig in the middle.
She's big in the middle.
Both sides.
Yeah, that's right.
She loves you and they're harming her.
Harming her. So I couldn't be tolerated that, I just have a good heart. I just want to
Yeah, no,
it doesn't matter with my wife or somebody else. Well,
Yeah.
That
You respect her.
stand there and
Absolutely.
could help her. So that's
Absolutely.
So in that, when she had a miscarriage, 3 months later, we had our second child. And,
Second pregnancy.
And that went successful.
Mhm.
When our child born, everything went well. So mother now keep on trying.
But she's got a half Muslim boy now.
Now, yeah.
So what does she do now?
So the mother-in-law keep on trying to different things to me, like telling my partner why you guys not coming, where MD doesn't let you come.
Oh, I see. If she doesn't want to go, it's you stopping. MD is stopping.
I'm disturbing.
You're the pig. You're the villain.
What actually I'm doing? I'm actually out from 8 o'clock. in the
You are
morning.
driving a bus.
I was doing driving a bus. I was in a special roster
Mhm.
to specially look after my child and child mother. A special roster to go early in the morning. And
So they
come
made
in the
it.
evening.
The company made it good for you.
Good for
that
me.
you can look
That's
after
right.
them.
I can look after my family.
Yeah, very good.
But they using that. I'm not holding her. She's home. She can go, and it's just 10 minutes away. So they basically manipulating her. You're not coming because MD doesn't let you come.
He's driving a bus,
I'm
money.
driving the bus.
Yeah.
So is it trying to trying to cause a problem?
Yeah. So she carried on regardless.
So few months later, I think so. He born in September.
Which year?
2000,
2000.
2019,
Right.
and in November they report me to the police. He is a social worker
Saying what?
saying that I'm controlling and coerced her doesn't live at the house, and doesn't meet non-Muslim family. So that
So
actually
you're not only controlling her, but she's only allowed to meet Muslims.
only allowed Muslim,
Oh
and
my
actually
God.
we're not going
I've never
anywhere.
heard any kind of rubbish like this, you know.
And dog, to be honest, at that time when my child born, because I've been in a situation, I've seen the children suffering, and in this country, I've been like 10 years. I've
Yeah.
seen the child is suffering, home to home, place to place. So I promised myself, well, my child shouldn't be going this home to home. So I'll buy house. And I was working even more hours, 7 days a week,
Yes, yes.
to
To
put the
provide.
roof over my head, over my child's head, and make sure that he doesn't suffer like other children have been witnessed in the country.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I was working hard, and at the same time I have been saying that, blame that I'm controlling and coerced my child, and the social actually bought that story. And
So social worker said that's a good story now.
good story for them, yeah.
Okay.
So they came in January or February
Which year?
2020.
Okay.
2020, yeah. They just have a phone call with us and saying that
Hello, I'd love to see you.
yeah,
Very
causing
sweet, sweet.
issues. And in the meantime, we had once a little fallout, me and my partner. And
We're
then
now under huge pressure, from all sides.
of course, had huge pressure.
And who doesn't fall out, Everyone
Yeah,
falls out, yeah.
and it was actually nothing.
Did you beat her?
No, never.
So fallout means verbal.
Fallout, it's just like, I'm tired, she's tired, I have to go in early morning.
Yeah.
And it's just, we both tired.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, she told mom said, yeah, I've got the opportunity to.
I've got that.
Mom used that opportunity, come home. When she went home to parents' house, mom sent her to the refuse.
My God, she'd rather have her daughter and child in a refuge than with a caring, loving husband because he's Muslim.
Because I'm a Muslim.
Oh God.
So that's the thing about the social worker got to chipped up from that.
Yes.
So that parents have such a and the girls flee that.
And meantime, you have to carry on working.
I was actually don't know nothing.
Yeah, you're just driving a bus. Yes.
And then I phoned her mother. What happened? Where is my partner gone? Where's the handgun? Where's the baby gone? Well, you don't need to know. They're safe.
Okay.
I don't need to know
So
my
I've won. Yes, I've won. And who are you? You're just the father of my grandchild.
They're okay, they're fine. You don't need to know. Don't worry, they're safe. I thought was I'm a young blood.
Yeah.
It's my firstborn child.
Yes.
I can't.
And you've lost a baby already. Yeah.
So that became maybe mental, but obviously I stay calm, and because the work I'm doing, I have to be stay calm.
If you're driving a bus.
No problem, my safety for safety of the public.
Yeah.
So that was carried on. The social worker involved, basically. Social worker drug all this. If you are safe, you are a good husband, why you woman flee house? I said, this is the way, she fled the house. Ask her why she fled the house. And then she gave the evidence. It's not me, actually. My mom's asked me to go.
Yes.
And then they doesn't want me to go.
And there's a background of rape and all that, which is all false.
Yeah, all these are false.
Sadly, she wasn't arrested, or the church woman wasn't arrested. They should be.
They should be.
If it's a
arrested,
fake case, I believe really strongly.
Yeah.
Someone has to be punished.
Police has dropped the case. Can you imagine? Police has dropped the case. There is no further action. And my partner,
She didn't have any case.
she didn't bring any statement or anything. She said, no, that's not me. It has been set up everything to remove him from my life, and that's not what is the case.
All right. So what's next?
So we was going up like with the social worker meeting and etc. Do you know what, doctor? I have a full trust that whatever is happening,
It's meant to happen.
Impartial.
Yes.
It is impartial.
Unlike yourself, he totally believes in the legal system, the police system.
I totally
There are
believe.
two extremes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we don't have no doubt. We don't know anything about it. So when I received my first report, my partner does not have a bank account. All her money, all her work money, and then
Child benefit.
comes to my account.
Hmm.
And then she does not have any clothing. I don't give her any food. I don't give her any money. And I was so shocked. I didn't even have a bank account when my partner had a bank account. I didn't have a bank account myself. So she had the bank account before me. All her money comes to her, even the
And they are telling lies.
they're telling lies.
Plain, simple lies.
Absolutely pure lies. There's not even 1% was the truth. When I challenged them, they said I was hostile.
Oh, if you don't agree with lies, you're
I
hostile.
said, I didn't know that, which I shouldn't be proven those false accusations they created. I said, come, you say on your statement that she does not have a bank account. Here, have a go. How many bank statements you need on her name and all her money in her account? So why did you write it that?
Yes.
So, oh, sorry, we apologize for that.
What do you apologize? You committed a crime by faking all this.
And then you say to me she does not wear in any short scarf or short clothing. Have a look, all this picture in front of us. Which one do you want to see?
You're a Muslim, therefore you don't allow her to wear short clothes. That is the implication.
That narrative.
Yes, he's an anti-Muslim.
That's the narrative.
Yes.
Prejudice.
Yeah.
And they're thinking.
Because you're a typical Muslim.
How they've been
Next you want her in a burqa.
How they've been brainwashed.
Oh my God. How stupid can your social services be?
This is their criminal. They are absolutely criminal and storyteller.
Okay.
They're destroying the
LCS.
LCS, yes. Liars, criminals, and storytellers.
Okay, and then what happened? Because you've succeeded in your own funny way, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've done something amazing.
I did.
Being a Bengali and clever mach khai. Bengalis eat fish, so they're very
That's
clever
right,
people.
yeah.
So what did you do next?
And then they come in to check my child well-being. So none of the specialists, who they call themselves specialists, child protector, social worker, which is, I don't believe it.
Right.
They probably bought their certificate from the superstore.
Car book sale.
Yeah.
Here about Newcastle car book
The
sale.
book till they all brought it. They got no qualification. Sorry, they got no professional. Give me the word, please. Sorry, Doc.
No
Certificates.
No academic
Academic qualification, or how to deal with the situation, how to write a true story and present the parents and the situation in a professional way. They don't do anything such a things. They just copy and paste. Like those things, probably they have found it in a different cases. They bring them all into my case to put the narrative into it. This is what I mean.
I see what you're saying, yes.
So when I prove all this, they got nothing to tell. And then every single social worker visited my house, reported about my child. He's very well an active child, well clothed, well fed.
At the place where he was?
No, in my house.
Oh, in the house.
At
that time.
Yeah, they came back home within 3 days.
Okay.
When
So again mother-in-law failed.
Again mother-in-law failed. Yeah. 3 days later.
Okay.
And in meantime, social worker continued every 2 days, every 3 days visited us.
So they were okay with you then?
Yeah, they're okay with me.
Yeah. Because they trust. You see, when you meet somebody, you get a very strong general picture. Paper is rubbish. Writing things are all nonsense. It's like caveman writing. When you meet a person, you can see the body language. Even
That's
the stupidest person can make out decent guy.
So
you get a gut feeling.
I do believe that. Yeah.
Then?
So the problem was that the social worker team, the team leader was the European lady.
Okay.
Next to the country where is my mother-in-law from, neighboring country. So they was bedding together. So my mother-in-law texting her. My mother-in-law interviewed by her, tell me more. They doesn't interview us as the parents. They're going to speak to my mother-in-law.
She knows best.
She knows the best.
Of course.
So mother-in-law gave her own way narrative, like she hates me. She was trying to eliminate me before. So she put everything into the scenario.
Why didn't she go to Mumbai and write script stories
No,
for
she could.
Bollywood movies?
So what happened? In meantime, of course, there is none of the report about my child is negative. Everything is positive, except me saying that I am doing such things, which is
Except accusing you of
me.
not allowing your wife to have short skirts, of not having her bank account. My God, okay.
What a nonsense, isn't it?
Okay, then?
And then, in meantime, my son turned 9 months old.
Right.
So he went through the global development check,
Okay.
development milestone, and he was receiving every single global development milestone. He clicked every box.
You know, when you have interracial,
Yeah,
or say in India intercaste,
yeah,
or interreligious, the child is always smarter.
always smart. So week after, he had a 16th of June that report from the senior health visitor. They didn't give a normal health visitor. They provide me senior health visitor. Make sure they get a right report. Make sure they're not mistaken, so they can grasp me properly.
Okay.
From the senior health visitor, report came in my favor. My child well and healthy. And
From the global
development milestone, he received everything. He clicked in every box. Week later, they went into the court behind my back, saying that I'm a very dangerous man. While I'm working with the public, working with the school children.
See what they don't realize by saying all this, and if your company believes you lose your job as well.
Of course, yes.
But that's the aim.
Yes.
That's the aim.
It's to cripple you.
Yeah, to cripple you, because then you can't fight for your child.
When you lose your job, when you are,
You lose your self-esteem.
self-esteem, so that you are weak. You can't fight anymore. And they target the children because my child was happy and healthy and is very active. He is the most wanted child because he is easy to adopt it.
Oh, I see. It's a
And
good,
he also-
good product to sell. Oh my God, it
He's
sounds
a
so.
good product to
I find it so
sell.
heinously rubbish. I'm getting so upset listening to your
It
story.
is upsetting.
He's a nice, cute, happy child, so he's easy to sell.
Like I used to sing a song for him,
What?
Baba, which is daddy. Baba brown sheep, which is me. And then his mama is white. I used to say mama is white sheep.
Okay.
Baby, brown and white sheep. So my child is amazing.
Zebra child.
My child is a brown and white sheep. He's the most wanted and most
Yeah, he'll be cute. Okay.
wanted product on adoption market.
So
Sell and
sad.
make money.
It's so painful to hear what you're saying.
It is. Actually, I hold in my emotion. It makes me cry. I don't know why.
It's upsetting me tremendously. How can you treat a child like a product,
Yeah.
You're not selling bananas, It's a
As a
human.
father, every single day I came from work, I took my uniform off. I did not give him 1 second for me. I gave up my child. I make sure his bottle is washed. I make sure his feet.
Yeah, you're a very involved father. I can see
I make
that.
sure his clothes been
Yes.
tidy up, everything. I just make sure my child well-being is best than me. Well, they accuse me.
So
of
the social worker senior said all the global assessment was good,
Oh,
the
good.
child is beautiful, and then what happened?
And then week later of the report, they went to the court, perpetrated me, saying that I'm a very dangerous man, in danger for my child and for my partner, and they should be removed. They shouldn't be living with me, no, for a single.
On what basis?
There's no ground.
You haven't raped her, and everyone knows that the mother-in-law is causing grief.
Yeah.
She's still with you. She had a bank account. She has long skirts. So stupid. Sorry to be idiotic.
I'm not drug. I'm not taking drugs.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
alcohol.
Yes.
And I'm working as a
In a public place, you're not running a little fish and chip shop where you could be something
That's right,
dangerous.
yeah.
You're in public arena all the time, and you're in charge of how many people sit in your bus maximum?
75, 85.
So if you're that dangerous, you could kill 75 people.
That's right.
And being a Muslim, you don't even drink.
No drink, no alcohol, no
Oh,
smoke.
you don't drink, you should be jailed.
I don't have a bad habit.
Yeah. You don't smoke?
No?
Oh, that's terrible. Drugs?
No?
Oh my God, terrible. He's terrible. He should be jailed. He's dangerous. He doesn't take drugs. He doesn't smoke. Okay, but you're a Muslim. But so carry on.
So, yeah, they went to the
It's
court.
horrible, all this nonsense.
And then the 30th of June, they got the court order, ICU order, which is interior care order, to remove my child and my partner. And they came to my address with the 5 police officers.
Because you're so dangerous.
I'm so
A
dangerous.
bit like your police officers, yes.
Held me in a one room, and while I was in one room with the police officer, they was preparing them and took them from the house. And then half an hour later, because this thing happened, I couldn't hold my tears. I was stressed. I went to my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law received a phone call saying that they kicking my partner on the motorway. They only taking the child. The first of they got the court order to take the mother and the child to the mother and baby unit. Now on the motorway, they kicking mother out. They're only taking the child.
Wow.
Can you imagine, as the British public, you're not allowed to even stop your car on the motorway, a hard shoulder, unless it is broken.
And it's broken down, yes. Absolutely.
They stopped on the hard shoulder and kicking my partner out so that she could go and jump in under the car. She could commit suicide. And they say, if you're not leaving the car now, we're going to make you arrest. So can you imagine the planet we live in?
Basically, what they've done is they've got us separate, which is a normal one of the practices that I see. They get the father separate, they take the power of the house, they get the woman separate, use the child against the woman as a weapon, and then threaten the weapon, threaten the woman. And this is what is a normal standard behaviour actually in United Kingdom. It's one of the practices that they get the fathers out of the way, but they always target the woman when they're on their own and do some mad ass.
First take the man out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just
Okay, and then
shocking.
then after this motorway episode,
Then, of course, the
what did the
scenario-
woman do on the motorway? How did she get anywhere?
Well, they took her in a car.
Okay.
They took a child and mother to take a drive to the somewhere what is called mother and baby unit, and they suspect that she's sharing her location with me.
Okay.
They told her
Through WhatsApp,
through the whatever means.
live location, whatever.
She didn't have even phone. She had a small phone,
Yes.
and she just asked her to switch off the phone and switch off the phone. They say, no, you are using your phone to share in your location.
And he's a terrorist, so he's
And
coming.
I didn't even know nothing
What
about
nonsense, absolute nonsense.
it. When I heard that they're kicking her on a motorway, because I have got good knowledge of the road and public safety, so I said, tell me which road you are, wherever you are, I'll go. I'll make sure, you or my child is not any danger.
My God, oh God.
Because those social workers, they does not have a brain. If they had, they probably buying from the superstore. That's what I can only think of. They only buying the brain from superstore and using them. Because they does not have no common sense of the public safety. A child in front in their car, and the mother which is distressed, separated from the father, what her mental state, if you leave her
Yeah, she can
way.
kill us, exactly. She said, what's the point of it all?
So I took my risk. I will go wherever you are and make sure you are safe. So I went to the location they have given me. I went there. On the middle of our journey, they said, if you come, you'll get arrested, police there. I didn't even stop there. Then I drive farther down. So I make sure she come to me.
So you picked her up?
I picked her up and they took the child.
Okay. You were very painful.
And then, on their order, they said, I'm a very dangerous person.
You look at...
If I'm a very dangerous person, how can you let this woman to come to me?
Because we're really after your child,
They are after my child. They are not after the safety of my past wife or any person. They are after my child because my child is the product for their money.
Yes. Yes, I can see what you're saying. Yes.
It's a money-making mission for them.
So they've got your child from that point.
That's what it is. This business is a capitalist money-making adventure.
Yes. And the product is the baby.
See, no safety. They was feared that this man is the danger for this woman. This man...
And yet they put you together quite happily.
And then they put us together.
So the actions speak louder than words. Okay, what happened next?
Then 7 days later, of course I did not like that. I went to the court, I replied to the court saying, what you done, you caused a human murder. Even though murder...
Yeah, you didn't actually physically kill, but you killed a family.
You killed a family. Even though you think I am the danger for my child, but my partner is no danger. So at any means, you need to put them together.
Yes.
And then judge heard about us. While the judges are doing the investigation assessment, so they accept my request and put the mother and child together.
Okay.
In a mother and baby.
So you're sacrificing your wife
I'm
to your child.
sacrificing, of course.
These are very painful decisions. You know, I've experienced some of this in different ways with patients and myself as well. So they had some common sense and say at least the baby and the mother can be together.
Yes.
Even if he's such a dangerous looking guy. I mean, if you're so dangerous, how can they let you run the buses?
Absolutely.
That's the joke, isn't it?
Well, this is...
You're not driving a little taxi or running a fish and chip shop.
Yeah. Public transportation.
Yeah.
Public involvement constantly.
How much does your place of work know about all this?
Every single thing they know, I informed them everything, and they were supporting me throughout.
Good.
They are supporting me throughout. They giving me flexible working conditions.
Yes,
and
yes.
they even told me whenever you feel low, you want to talk to us, come and talk to us. Yes, I've taken all this advantage from them. And I've spoken to them, which has calmed me down.
So that makes you feel not unwelcome in the UK. At least
that's right.
there are nice people around you.
Of course,
Yes,
yes. And I was been awarded bus driver.
You got an award?
Award-winning bus driver as well from 2019.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm doing the community activities, working with the police, and like doing the what is called a voluntary work.
My God.
And
But speed watch and all that.
in a few days actually I'm doing a community election as well.
Community?
Election, so in a Bengali community election.
Very good.
So it's not the guy you can throw the dart to, you know.
Yeah. You've been very strong and very gentle. I mean, my God. Okay, and then?
So what happened? 28 days, 4 weeks later, they accused my partner now, saying that the place you stayed, you share your location on TikTok, your baby is under risk of abduction by your husband, by your partner.
Okay.
Yeah. So they kicked her out from that placement and they took.
So again they found an excuse to put a wedge between the baby and the mother.
That's it. They again found another excuse to remove the child and take him into their.
Then what happened?
Yeah. Well, then we went to the court, and then I said to the court, right, listen, if you say mother is not capable to look after the child, I am capable to look after the child. I have done nothing, proven anything.
Yeah. Show me one thing wrong with me.
Show me one thing wrong. And then they said they found some scar on my child's head. And now the social worker...
How old is that scar?
Well, I'll come to this scar, actually. That was the most, laughable matter, absolutely, now they created an incident to help your child in the purpose to make money. Because their child in the UK bring in more money into the local authority than any other events.
I'll touch on that, but when you focus on yours...
So what happened, they saying that, they asking us about the accounts, what happened, how the scar happened on his head. My partner gave him one account, I gave one account.
For that scar?
Both the same, but in a different way around. So the social worker already made allegation, father lying about the incident. Father is lying, not saying a mother lying.
But how old is that scar?
The scar was since from his birth. Since from his birth.
Forget about it, it's over, it's done, finished. It wasn't like a week ago.
No.
So how can you look at a scar that is at birth?
It was 9 months. So who discovered the scar? Foster carer.
So they're looking.
They're looking, they found a scar, 4 or 5 scars on his head. And they saying it, father caused this.
At when?
Father caused at home when the child was father care, and he didn't told any authority about that. He was been hiding. So see that they blame me without even knowing where this scar came from. They already made the decision.
Yeah, I can see these decisions how they made. But I want you to go a little bit further because I know a little bit about you as well. Obviously, that child, they've obviously done what they've done. They've snatched that child. We know. Yeah. What's happened after that with your partner? You obviously you two are still together, aren't you?
Oh yeah, still together, yeah.
And obviously you've been fighting, you've been supporting, you've been going to court to try to obviously get this rectified. You know what I mean? Even though we have a corrupt family courts, that's just a fact.
Absolutely corrupt. Absolutely corrupt.
Okay, moving forward from that, but I mean, you are still together. You're moving forward. I know you got another child.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Now, what I would like to highlight is the one matter, they does not want to return the child, they who confidently look after the child. So while I was trying to then, I was proving that I haven't done all these damages. So they asked the court to give them permission to go to the child pediatrician. And they went to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician asked me to give my account.
Yes.
When I give my account, they ruled in my favor, saying that father was telling the truth. Father was telling the truth. This was not the deliberate cause. It was caused in a medical misuse.
Yeah.
And still, it doesn't return the child to the father.
So when you prove them that they're wrong,
Yeah, still they say.
yeah, that's because we're dealing with a terrorist nation. I mean, I'll touch on that at the end of it very clearly.
Okay,
because
okay.
your story is a little bit